I'm starting this vlog, some might say a little late, because of the fact that I'm already in the other state. I've already done the whole airplane situation. It's already done. So, a little late to the party this time. But at the same time, what can I do? I really need to get my eyebrows done. I also need to brush my hair, and I need some water. This hotel is pretty nice. The lighting, we're having some trouble, but that's fine. Oh my god, that scared me. The door just opened. Right out there. Okay. Gorgeous. Bathroom. You guys, seriously? Look at this light around this mirror. It's amazing. I love it. I need to call my boss, tell him I'm here. Did we ever think that I would be here in this situation? Did we ever think that I would be traveling somewhere for work? No. Have I always wanted that vibe? Have I always dreamed about that vibe? Yes. I've done fake little videos like pretending that I'm traveling for work, and here we are in Atlanta. It's this little coffee machine thing right here. I don't know how I'm supposed to make that. Looks like it's for smoothies or something. What's in here? An ironing board. The really sad part about this, it's only for one night. It's fine. It's okay. Here's my suitcase. We've got some shoes, some other shoes in case I work out, teddy, straightener, deodorant, toothbrush, which I need to use. Do you know the pain and sheer agony of drinking coffee? Because that's what you do. You drink coffee like drinking coffee and then having to wear a mask for multiple hours. And then that smell is going back to you. Like, do you know? It's not pleasant. This was like a little tough because it's like, what do you bring to look professional on a work trip when you're constantly trying to prove yourself because you're only 23? You know what this trip is about? This trip is about me shutting up. I have to shut up because I'm just supposed to like listen and observe. This is amazing right here. Like this lighting coming from this fucking foggy, cloudy day in Atlanta window. Look at this. Please. Just look. And BTW, yeah, I'm on the 15th floor. Me, afraid of heights, on almost the tallest floor. It's amazing, isn't it? I love it. I am living for this weather. If I could live somewhere where the weather was like this often, I would kill a man for that. Straight up. And then this I'm loving. I'm loving this because it's a nice couch thing. Okay. There, swivel around the table. I'm sitting here gazing out the cloudy window, editing a video or something, or sending out an email. It's perfect. The chair is classy, not very comfortable though, probably. Can't figure out how to get that light on. And also the crazy thing is like, was it convenient for me to be able to leave out of, like the smaller airport locally instead of having to drive an hour to Orlando? Yes. However, was I aware that the airplane was like astronomically small and was going to be filled up with people? Who knew that many people were going from Melbourne to Atlanta? I didn't. I assumed I'd have a lot of room and it would be really chill. You know what did happen though? What was I gonna friggin' say? I would also like to note that on the plane, you know, like today, it's apparently a full moon in Pisces, so I posted on Facebook, I was like, who's ready to cry and feel unstable? I actually have been feeling fine. Like, I'm okay. I just got back recently, putting on sweatpants and socks because I'm kind of freezing. I went to dinner, got food, went somewhere else to sit and I talked with a lady that I met and the guy that I work with, and we talked for a long time, and she's really cool. She's a Leo, he's a Libra, and it was good. It was pretty good. So now I'm gonna, you know, brush my teeth and stuff, wash my face. Do I look tanner? I did the self-tan, so I hope I'm tan. My boyfriend got me these sweatpants. It's my first time wearing them, and I like them. Tomorrow, all the flights back home, they were all at the same time, like 9 p.m. And the meeting I have is at 9 in the morning. From like 11 to 7-ish. I'm gonna have to be doing something. If I could check out later at the hotel, that would be fun. That would be good. But who knows? But then again, I don't really care that much. I would have to ask the hotel, like, hey, can you hold my suitcase here for a second? And then I would go exploring. Because how often do you come to Atlanta, right? Take pictures, sightsee. I almost just had this question. Oh, is there a beach in Atlanta? I doubt it. I don't think so. Wait, but maybe. Unless. For some reason, my makeup still looks really good from today. But I think part of it is because I did the self-tan on my face. So even if my makeup is faded, it still maybe got like that tan. Plus, I didn't really sweat that much today. My boyfriend hates that I have nose hairs, but what am I gonna do about it? I don't know what he really wants from me. Oh, I forgot to grab my toothbrush. I'm not understanding why this battery's acting like it's about to die too. Then again, I did use it a lot camping and I haven't charged it since then, so. It's crazy because I'm about to use this body lotion on my face because I have this fear of the TSA. They're gonna kill me if I try to bring in my thing of moisturizers. They're gonna make me throw it away and they're gonna like hold a gun to my head and call me a moron. So I don't test it. I don't bring anything other than toothpaste. I don't want to get in trouble by them. I don't know what I'm allowed to bring. So I don't. No moisturizer. And then I bet because I put lotion, regular body lotion on my face, I'm gonna break out even more than I already do. I think this lotion passes the vibe check. I'm only saying that because it smells really good and took away what was underneath my eyes. And when something can do that, I'm like, okay. I'm impressed and just brush my teeth and stuff. I had a hankering for popcorn or chips. And I swear I do not freaking see the microwave, which is really insane to me. How you gonna have like literally everything but you ain't got no microwave? Like what the hell? They're trying to trick me so I can order room service, but I'm not gonna fucking fall for it. I gotta get in bed and get up in the morning. I'll tell you how the meeting went. Hey guys, I got up this morning and I was getting ready and then went down to sit with them for breakfast. I did end up getting chicken tenders last night because I was still hungry after dinner. These two guys, and what I was supposed to do is not say anything, so I didn't say anything. It's kind of funny because there are certain points in the conversation because of the work that I've been doing the past 8 months or 9 months or whatever. Because of that stuff and the research that I've done, there were certain parts of the conversation where I wanted to be like, oh, and then I wanted to you know, talk and I wanted to say stuff, but I held back from that. So that was good. But I guess it kind of shows you doing something like that and seeing that you wanted to talk or wanted to say something kind of says, oh yeah, I do want to do this, you know, get into sales a little bit, because that was kind of the purpose of this trip, was to basically observing him and seeing, is it something that I'm interested in, that I want to do. So that was good to see and everything, and I think with the knowledge that I do have already, I have a good base to build off of for sales wise. Part of it feels a little overwhelming because there's definitely a lot to learn, but hopefully I could do it. Yeah, the only issue I feel like I would have trying to do sales would be that part of my personality is I'm painfully honest. I don't have the capacity to be dishonest at all. I'm so honest and bad at negotiating that I would walk out of a garage sale like insisting that I pay more than the ticket price, somehow make that happen. So at the same time, I think there's certain aspects of my personality that could benefit as far as attention to detail and being able to have conversations with people for a purpose, and it's to make money. I feel like I can make a conversation, like have a conversation. I'm not trying to sound rude, but I just mean when it was just small talk just for customer service, I would be like, I'm gonna bang my head against the wall. But I feel building a relationship is different, because as I've gotten older, I've had to seek out different services or different people for different things, like, you know, car dealership, for example, or insurance or this or that. I'm understanding the importance now of you really, if it's just a person who works at a certain part of a store, it's so important to find a company and find a relationship with someone and have someone that you could trust and feel that loyalty, because I'm huge on loyalty. So to be able to feel that, I'll do business with them. So I understand that part, that aspect completely, because like, even recently the process of me trying to do car shopping and get a car, it's like, okay, are you literally gonna lie to me and you're just out for your money? When you have an actual connection, you know, whether that be someone's friend or, it's good to have a connection. So I understand that aspect. I would make coffee and go get ice even. Why would someone think that they should or have coffee in the room? Where's the almond milk? There's no creamer or milk whatsoever, and I'm not understanding how I'm supposed to make that work. They think everyone who comes in this room could just drink their coffee black, because I don't think so. I'm not there yet. Gray and cloudy, which is amazing. Love that. Yeah, I feel like you could kind of see the city a little bit better today. You can see it over there, I'm not sure. And also the window's a little dirty now. Get off the street real quick. Pull over on the shoulder and talk about this. I would have probably maybe even drove if I had a good car, if I had a freaking car. But you know where my car is that I bought? It's at the dealership parked there right now, because I bought a car that's infested with German cockroaches. So I couldn't really just skirt off with the loaner car and drive to Georgia. So that's my situation. That's a whole other story. But anyway, so they drove, I flew, and I don't mind that at all. But I really feel like, if I remember correctly, when I was booking this whole situation for Delta, it was all the flights coming back were all the same time anyway. They were 9 p.m. I didn't care, because I was like, oh, I want to have as much time here as possible. I don't want to miss anything, blah, blah, blah. I didn't realize that the meeting was over and their leave 11 a.m. Checkout's 11. I'm thinking to myself, there's going to be big gaps there for when I need to be at the airport 7-ish. So my options are to, at any point in time, just go to the airport, hang out there, which I have no problem setting up shop, sitting there and hanging out and doing whatever. That's not an issue with me at all. However, it would be a super long time if I went now. So I was able to extend my checkout time to 2 p.m., which is helpful, which only leaves about 5 hours of not accounted for time. I would be out of the room at 2 p.m. and then do something until 7 p.m. But then, you know, the adventure wanderer part of me is like, okay, girl, you're in Atlanta. How often are you going to even be going there? There's an opportunity. So I wanted to do something. We'll see how it goes. I have high hopes. I would say I don't think everyone has the personality if they had a gap before their flight where they just didn't have anything to do. If someone was in my situation, there's a lot of people where their personality type, they're like, oh my god, no, this can't be, and they would do something else. But there are people, I think, like me, different personalities that are like, oh, cool, whatever, who cares, you know, opportunity to be by myself, get some creative things done, sit somewhere and write, you know, explore, wander around. That's always kind of been my thing. You know, just finding somewhere to sit and being still with myself has never been an issue for me. I've always been a very independent, somber, explorer type person. That day, I ended up taking an Uber to the High Museum of Art. I got a ticket, and they actually had this room where they held my luggage back there, so that was nice. And it was a really cool experience, actually, to be able to just walk around, because I love museums, and I like to read the description about the art piece, because I just haven't gotten to do that stuff by myself before, especially not traveling in a different area. After that, I was really immersed in walking around, and then next thing I know, they're closing. It was 5 p.m. I had to make sure that I allotted myself enough time because I was going to be needing to get transportation back to the airport. What I intended to do was Uber back, and I realized pretty quickly that that was very expensive, so I decided I didn't want to do that. A 15-minute drive was going to be costing like $60 to $80 at least, so I was not about it. Public transportation confuses me. I do not have a lot of experience with public transportation. Things like that and mail, just anything like that that's kind of universally understood are things that significantly confuse me. I made it a point, I said, you know what, I'm gonna ride this MARTA train today and I am going to figure it out. I really tried to put my best foot forward and figure it out myself. However, I couldn't. So I ended up asking this nice lady who was using the machine to get a ticket for herself, and she helped me. She was super nice. I wish she was my best friend. She helped me get my ticket. I got on the train. So nervous a lot because I zone out a lot. And so I was so nervous. I was like, I know that I'm going to end up missing my stop or something. Like, something terrible is going to happen. But it actually ended up having to go through all the stops, and the last stop was the airport. It ended up being fine. Yeah, so I got on the train, and I got to the airport. And I do have to obviously come clean and tell on myself here. When I actually was, like, I knew that I was at the airport. Like, I got off the train, I was standing there on this platform, and I knew that I was at the airport, right? I swear to you, it took me 30 minutes to figure out how to actually get inside the airport. I went inside this elevator that smelled like pee, okay? I carried my bag up and down stairs. I was going up and down, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, where is the airport? Like, I just need to get inside the airport. I could smell it. Like, I'm so close to the airport. I'm right here. How the fuck do I get in there? And so this kid comes up to me, and he's asking me, can I do this little survey thing about the design of the MARTA? And I'm like, okay, I'll make you a deal. I will fill out this survey if you tell me how to get inside the airport. And he was like, oh, I don't know, honestly, like, I don't even work here, so I don't even know. I felt bad, so I, did the survey anyway, so that was more time. It is what it is. I see my coworkers right now walking by, so I'm incognito. I have an idea that I want to take the pictures of the artwork, make a separate video kind of discussing those art pieces and my thoughts on them and what I liked and all that kind of stuff. So I think that'll actually be really fun. That's why I'm not discussing that during this video. Traveling by myself is fun. Thank you, bye.